Then that the general to NOLA the podcast. You keep your body clean, man. Yeah.
Being really comfortable with all of that thing. You know what you're trying to say? Do what you do, baby. Yeah, I want to congratulate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke. Man, I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that you getting up there and you keeping it all the way phone. What them little niggas be saying? He ain't cloud chase, he ain't capping, he ain't doing none of that. Like he ain't trying to make himself look. You know, he letting his legacy. Speak another general to NOLA the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. We chatting with y'all. You heard me? We kind of late, but that's my fault. You know what I'm saying? But my guest is in the building. This is a rescheduled guest. Rescheduled from the CIGAR Fest. You know what I'm saying? I did unfortunately miss it twice. You know what I'm saying? So it's my fault, y'all. You heard me? So with no further ado, a great show. Yo.
Good, what's good? What's good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. NOLA, Mr. Cigar. You know what I'm saying? Finally, it was a pleasure to finally have you in the building, man. You want to shout your people out first, or you want to get straight into it?
Man, we're gonna shout out NOLA Cigar Festival, my partner Rich with NOLA Cigar Crew, the Big Chief Collection. Shout out my cigar brand, I gotta do it. NOLA Cigars, Firstborn, and everybody I rock with, you feel me? From what? From the 9 Wall all the way up to Uptown. Went to school in the 7 Wall, Ace of Spades, John Mac Roulette Esplanade. I don't care if the school not well. I'm saying I don't care if it's not named John Mac no more. The school's still there. It's gonna always be the Mac to me.
It's a fact, man. It's a fact. So, you said you went to school in the 7th Ward. What part did you actually grow up in? What part of the city you actually grew up?
I grew up in the 8. I went to school in the. I grew up in 8. Yeah, man. I grew up 8 Ward Seabrook.
Okay, let's go, man.
Yeah, 8 Ward Seabrook. Stay right down, right across the track from the maze. So shit, yeah. From all the way to the lakefront.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in here. You heard me? Downtown to the field. So let me know as well. Let the surrounding areas know how it was coming up in A1 New Orleans. You heard me? School downtown. You know what I'm saying? Was it rough? All violent? Let them know how
it was different because in the 8 Ward a little community. So you really was stuck between a rock and a hard place because at the end of the day, you got the 9 Ward right there, 7 Ward right there. 8 Ward really didn't beef like that. If you go on the other side, 610 further down where Colton and stuff was, that was a different neighborhood. But then you go to Seabrook area, that's a different neighborhood. That was more family oriented. So being from the 8 Ward, you got people that you rock with in the 9 Ward, but shit, I go to school in the 6th Ward, but I gotta pass through the 7 Ward. St. Bernard, shout out to all them cats that I went to school with. So you had to be on your P's and Q's back then because you already know what it's hitting for. If the 7 Ward beefing with somebody, and the 7 Ward beefing with you got to pick a side. You pick a side and stay neutral. That means keep your head down, go home. Don't jump off the porch because you got to be ready. So fortunately, I didn't have to dibble and dabble in that type of lifestyle. I was around it. I saw it. I witnessed it. But I was fortunate enough to where I didn't have to, go down those them possible penitentiary roads. I just call it.
That's a fact, man. So was this always the plan, man, to be this this involved in the cigar life? You know what I'm saying? Was this the plan way back in the G and the A walk coming up as a youngin', you heard me? Or it just came to you how it went and you took it how it go, you heard me?
Now it's crazy because people think that because my last name Blunt, they be like, man, you was born for this. But in actuality, I was going through a difficult time. You know, I started smoking cigars and I realized that with smoking cigars, it brought some comfort to me. You know, when you smoke a cigar, you got to sit there. It's not like cigarettes where if you burn 5 minutes, you out there. A cigar, you got to spend at least 45 minutes or more with that cigar. And in 45 minutes, you have time to reflect, time to chill. So I'm in what this 25, so I'm in year shit. I'm about 15 plus years in the game with cigars, but I started the brand maybe 4 or 5 years ago. My wife was like, shit, all the cigars you smoke, you might as well go ahead on and start something. So played around with it, finally got it started. And so now we looking to grow. We hoping to introduce another cigar within the next couple of months. We working on a name, we working on a logo for that one. So I mean, with the last name Blunt, you would think I was destined for it, but it came about in a crazy way.
That was my next question. You heard me? But you destined for because of your last name, but you already answered it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
how does one go into starting his own cigar? You know what I'm saying? Can you take us through that process of, you know what I'm saying, everything it took? Was it a difficult process? Was this a bucket list? You know what I'm saying? Or when wifey told you about the idea, you know what I'm saying, you just had to do it because it went with the last name. How would somebody go about starting their own cigar line?
Oh, it depends. So this where the disconnect come for some people in the cigar world. Some
Okay.
people in the cigar world start a cigar brand and they don't necessarily rock with cigars. They just see a way to make money, which I ain't knocking, but you want to be able to be involved in the process of and knowing what people enjoy about cigars. But if like me, I smoke cigars. It took me a minute because I had to make a couple of phone calls. I had to tap into people I know to sit there and point me in the right direction and trust that they sending me in the right direction. Once the connection was made, I have to earn that person's trust because they really don't know me. Somebody sent me to them, and then once that happened, okay, a couple of samplers came out. So once my samples came out, I laid up there and blessed the people I rock with who is going to be honest. That's one thing you want. You want honest people rocking with you because you don't want no yes men around you like, yeah, man, this shit good. And then you get it and put it on the market and it's trash. So you want people around that's going to be honest with you. So first, build, get your name out there in the cigar world like anything else. Get your name out there. Start hustling, looking for different blenders, different manufacturers. Once you earn their trust, and once they see you really ready to do business, you want to make well. No, let's back up. Start working on your paperwork because that's what's gonna get you.
That's so.
Your
That's dope.
paperwork. When I started, everybody was like, "Where your paperwork?" And I was like, "Wait, what you mean?" And you got to get your license together. You got to get your resale license. You got to get your tobacconist license. So there's a whole bunch of paperwork, insurance, blind. You got to get all that stuff done. Once you get all that stuff done, then you want to get into reaching out to manufacturers, reaching out to people.
Is that a long process?
Yo,
Is that,
yeah, yeah. Cause look, I'm in year 4, 5, and I'm still in the process. So, and that's the thing is an ongoing process. Mainly because you're gonna have different blenders, you're gonna have different manufacturers, you're gonna have different
now,
companies.
can you explain for the non-cigar world people like us, right? What is a blender?
So a cigar have three main components: filler, binder, and wrapper. So you'll
Yes,
see
sir.
the wrappers the outside. The filler is what's on the inside. The binder holds the filler together. The wrapper makes it pretty. So what your blender does is just like Subway. You go to him, he gonna put it together the way you want. You taste it, you get to smoke that cigar. You don't like that flavor, he gonna touch it up a little bit, add this, add that, how you like it. So basically, he gonna take those, he or she, let me say that, gonna take those leaves, put them together, put it in a binder, put it in a wrapper, let you smoke it. Look for the flavor profile you want. Say that when I say flavor profile, coffee to coffee, leather, things of that nature. So a blender is gonna say, you're gonna tell them what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this flavor profile. A master blender, he know what leaves to put together and put it together like a shelf, and then wrap it up and send it to you. Once you get it to where you like, now it going to mass production. Now it goes into, you know, let's keep the cycle going.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So earlier you mentioned you want somebody honest, that's gonna really take, right? What exactly is a person looking for when they light that cigar?
So what I mean by honest, I don't want you to tell me you like it because you're my friend. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody gonna like your cigar, but I'm looking for those flavors that I wanted to come out. So my cigar is a Nicaraguan blend. So you're gonna get earthiness to it. You're gonna get some cedar notes to it. To the Maduro, you're gonna get some cedar notes. You're gonna get some pepper notes on there. You're gonna get some coffee notes. That's what I like.
Sure.
When I give it to the majority, when I give it out and the majority like it and the majority care about it, okay, then we can go with that blend. Because again, I'm looking for the majority. I'm not gonna please 100% of the people, but the majority I need them to like it. So far, we haven't had any complaints on the blend. We haven't had it. We have good burn. We have a good smoke put out. So right now we got, like I said, Nicaraguan. If you're a Nicaraguan fan, you'll like this particular cigar. So those things I need you to be real with me. Do you taste the coffee? Do you taste the pepper? Do you taste the earth in it? Because that's what I'm looking for. So that's what I mean by honest. Don't tell me my shit good and you don't like it.
It's a fact.
Don't
It's a
tell me
fact.
that. The other reason being is be honest with me and tell me what the problem is, so because it may be something that I can work on. It may be something that I can tweak, or maybe it's something that I seen it, but I wasn't quite sure about it. But you confirm that okay, it is too peppery. It is you know what you're right. So being honest with me can help me tweak and put out a good product.
That's a fact. Like constructive criticism, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah.
fact. So one time, right, me being ignorant to the fact, right,
Mm-hmm.
I needed a cigarette, right? My neighbor had a cigar, right? But he was Joseph bad. You see you laughing, y'all be Joseph bad. So look, he ain't tell me nothing. I'm like, Nate, give me a cigar. I'm gonna say, give me a cigarette. He was like, you can come hit this cigar, little one. And I'm like, all right, boom, you heard me. So I hit this motherfucker. I hit it just like a dog, and I almost died. So is it an art to smoke, right? When you smoking a cigar, like when you smoke the pine, you hear me, you break it down, you woo, right?
Yeah.
What all goes
Man, cigar
a
smoking
cigar to smoke?
cigar smoking is simple. The complex part of smoking a cigar is not inhaling and not inhaling.
Found
You
that out
want
the hall.
Yeah, you don't want to inhale because that's what's gonna mess you up. That's I ain't gonna lie. Because you gotta realize this is not this is not a cigarette where it's cut with chemicals. This is natural tobacco. So you get natural nicotine. So there's nothing cutting this down and making it good for you to inhale because you're gonna turn green, you're gonna get sick. You want to start with a good cut. What I mean by that, that's how you get that cigar started. You want to start with a good cut. I don't have all my cutters out here, but you want to straight cut, guillotine cut. I had a is inside, but or you can use a cigar punch. What they have on this lighter here. So you want to get a good cut. It's your preference. You want to toast that cigar, just like you see a steak. You want to toast the tip of that cigar. That helps you with get a good even burn throughout, so you won't mess up your cigar experience. Once you do that, you want to draw from the cigar, but you don't want to inhale the cigar. I can be dramatic with it and do all that, like with wine and stuff like that. But it's you've been smoke. I've been smoking long enough to not have to go through that process of acting like I'm all fancy with the cigar. But you want to play with yeah, because you're gonna have cats that's gonna do that. They're gonna
Yeah.
play with that cigar like like it's fancy and stuff. And there's times when you're gonna want to be distinguished and look nice smoking your cigar. But for the most part, man, look, this is something that we do for enjoyment. This is something that we do on a regular basis. This is something that's really a part of life.
So it's a lifestyle. So it's a
Yeah,
lifestyle.
yeah.
So
So
let's get to the. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, so this is not something that if you was to ask me for if I didn't know you and you was to ask me for a cigar, I'm gonna tell you no. I'm
But
being real. I'm being real with you. I'm gonna tell you no because I'm not about to give you a cigar for you to take two pulls off it and throw
uh,
it away. Man, that's too strong. We're not gonna do that.
okay. So it's that deep. It's really it really you really have a love for
Mhm.
this cigar lifestyle.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
So
man. Look,
is that your brand that you're smoking right now?
no, I'm actually smoking or smoking Hiram and Solomon cigar. This is one of their Master Mason cigars. Because I'm also on the square as well. So I try to support other brands. So this Hiram and Solomon, one of these cigars. Like I said, I got one of my partners, Rich. This here's the Big Chief, and
Mm.
then we got NOLA Cigar Firstborn Big Body outside with us today.
So you
So
say Nola cigar firstborn. That's your first cigar on the line.
yeah, that's why it's called the Firstborn. That's a representation of my oldest daughter. So
Mm.
the thing with the brand is we're going to try to keep family oriented, something that can resonate with everybody. You know what I'm saying? We from the city, so when we break down the bank, let me get out here right quick. Okay, right,
Show
man,
me
you
how
want
to
to
go, G. Show me how, you know what I'm saying? I was,
yeah,
and I missed the cigar fest. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah. I
apologize.
was looking for you.
I know, man. I apologize. Right.
Oh, you
All right.
good?
So,
So we break down the band. You see the Mardi Gras colors. We also do the basic band with the black and red. But you see that crawfish. I grew up. You from the city. You know one thing. If somebody had a crawfish
from up
polo,
the same hood. From
yeah,
up the same.
you had a crawfish polo, you had something. So we went with the crawfish. We have the two barber poles crossing each other. That's to represent the X that was on the doors for Katrina to tobacco leaves. So everything about this band, from the crawfish to the way the cigars cross each other, it represents the city of New Orleans, and that's who I am, bro. I'm an old Frank Davis. I'm naturally New Orleans. You feel me?
Let's
So
go.
yeah. So shout shout out to your boy Big L who just passed. Seafood
Yes.
City place to be. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So that's how New Orleans I am, man. I go back to Seafood City, St. Rock.
Let's
So
go.
yeah, yeah. So shit,
Yeah.
Frank, Rosenberg, 1825 too. That's how
Good
New Orleans.
play. You heard me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Frank
yeah,
and Johnny. You heard me? You know, right there on
yeah,
Franklin. You heard me?
yeah,
From the street from the McDonald's and the Shell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Down the street
They
from
know.
down the street from
I
we
went to
call it
Cat.
Douglas now, but it's Nicholas. It used to be Nicholas.
Yeah,
Not Douglas.
Nicholas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the cigar that I put out is they gonna represent family because I want people to it resonate. Everybody, most people got that firstborn. Most people got that mom or that dad. So you can relate to that. And so I want to keep it. I want to keep it close to home. I want to keep it in New Orleans because it's always been New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? I'm about 40 minutes out the city now, but I'm there on a regular basis. So shit, my mama's still in the East. My people still in Seabrook. So it's still that New Orleans. It's never gonna fade away.
Shout out to my man. Shout out to C. Shout out to A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because let me ask you this. You heard me. Not only a successful cigar brand, but a successful brand. Period. Is that a difficult thing to do, G?
For me, I'm gonna say it can be. So the thing is, you hear it's not you hear these people say first you got to believe in the brand, and that's the thing about it was when NOLA Cigars hit, I believed in it so much so that I I I had stuff out before I even got the cigar. You feel what I'm saying? So people thought I sold. People thought I was selling cigars, and I didn't even have a cigar under my belt. But I started pushing it. I started pushing it from from day one. Know the cigar smoker, prepping it for when it do hit. Is anticipating people looking. Man, you got cigars, and I'm like, making up little stories like, nah, man, ain't dropped nothing yet. Give me. And the reason why I did it that way because I wanted once the cigar touched down, I wanted to be able to put it out there and people want it because I've been out there. And if you follow my social media, if I'm not talking about my cigar, I'm talking about a cigar. You get what I'm saying? Because when I help grow this, everything come full circle. Let me put it this way. So right now I'm smoking a Hiram Asylum. You see me smoking that cigar, but you see Nola Cigars smoking a cigar. So whenever you see me talking about another cigar brand, you always see Nola Cigars. So now you see that. When you see me talking about the fest, NOLA Cigar Festival with my partner Rich, you see me talking about NOLA Cigar Festival. Guess what? You see NOLA Cigars. So I realized that.
And I gotta apologize one more time for missing that.
Oh man, it was good. We gonna get into the fest thing too.
Yeah, we gonna get that was the next question.
And see, that's what I realized is I realized that I can push my brand, I can help push other brands, and the more people I get involved with, and the more I help other people out, it comes back to me because guess what? No matter who I push, no matter who I'm talking about, whether it's Rich or my partner Rich, Big Chief Collection, whether it's my partner Ray, Signature Collection, whether or Heart of a Lion, it does not matter what brand I push, you're gonna see Nola Cigars. And so that's what made it easy for me. You see what I'm saying? So it made it easy for me because it was like, yeah, let me talk about this person cigar. Let me talk about that one. But you're gonna that's like your podcast. No matter who you put on there, you're gonna see P.NUT. It don't matter who on here, you're gonna see me. So that's what I did with my marketing, my branding.
Sir, yes, sir. So let me ask you this, OG. What are some misconceptions that you had before you jumped in this shit? And when you jumped in it, you quickly realized, damn, I had the game fucked up. If any,
Man,
if any.
so the misconception with smoking cigars is that you have to have a lot of money. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna cost you to play this game, but you don't have to have a lot. You can get you a nice $3, $4 cigar and start with that. So I mean that was one thing. You think when you smoking cigars you gotta come in big and do the $10 and $20 sticks. Now man, you can smoke you a $3 stick, a new Cuba, you can smoke a chilling moose, you can smoke a $5 stick and be good with it and graduate up to the celebratory sticks that cost $20 and $30. Now if you got the money, man, look, go ahead on handle your business. But that was one thing coming in that, thinking that, man, look, this only rich people smoke cigars. You know what I'm saying? Only people.
I ain't gonna lie. I figured that too.
But I ain't rich though. You get what I'm saying? I can afford cigars, but guess what? You can afford what you like. You see what I'm saying? Right now, you got a podcast, you got a mic, you got a filter on that thing. That wasn't cheap. I don't have all that. That's expensive to me. You feel what I'm saying? So you're gonna spend money on what you want, but you don't have to be a rich man to enjoy cigars. You don't have to wear a suit and tie to enjoy cigars. You can be a blue collar, a plumber. It does not matter, man. Whatever your occupation is, whatever your status is, whatever your race, you can enjoy a cigar. It does not matter. You know, another one was women who smoke cigars. Now, I very seldom hear people talk about it, but the women smoke cigars. Man, look, they just as knowledgeable as us men, and so we don't close the door on women smokers. So if you're a dude who smokes cigars and you don't like the fact that a woman smokes cigars, go stand somewhere else and leave us alone. Let us enjoy smoking with these ladies because they bring the softness to the culture that you in a room with a bunch of hard ladies. You get a young lady come in there with a soft tone, it changes the atmosphere. You feel me? So that was another misconception where people think that only men smoke cigars. All we ask is that you be a legal age to smoke a cigar. That's it. That's
So
what it's all about.
let me ask you this, right? You say it's $3 cigars, 10 to 20. Is there levels to this shit, OG? And if it is, you heard me, take us through the level. First of all, what level are you on? You said you've been doing this for a
Man,
little while.
I'm on a chill level. You feel what I'm saying? You got it, when I say that is levels. When I started for mental reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, even to this day, I still smoke for the same reasons. I sit down for 45 and go over my day, what I did wrong, what I did good, what I can do better, what can I change, even with problems. I rearrange this stuff to make it work for me. You got 45 minutes to an hour or plus to do that. So that's how I started. But then you got the nerd level where they know where every component of that cigar from the region to the zip code of that country. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you go all the way up to that level. You got people that don't use lighters to light their cigars. They only use matches or cedar sticks. So you got people that toast their cigars. You got some people I know don't even smoke a cigar. They just buy it and chew on it. So it's so many different levels. You just gotta find your lane. If your lane is just sitting down and smoking, that's your lane. If your level is sitting down and looking for every flavor profile in that cigar to be able to talk about it, that's your lane. If your lane is education, you know what I'm saying? That's your lane. And so I do a little bit of education because I want you to enjoy the cigar. So that's one of the reasons why I've added education to, what the cigar lifestyle is that I want you to know coming in. This how you cut the cigar. This how you light the cigar. So that way when you get that cigar lit, you're not getting a bad experience with it.
It's a fact. It's a fact. So take us into the cigar fest. You know what I'm saying? How did you come into having these cigar fests and it grew? It's big now. You know what I'm saying? Take us through the first year to the most previous one that again I missed my bad. I apologize.
You good. So my partner Rich, NOLA Cigar Crew, he hit me up. He's like, man, I see you in the cigar lifestyle. Uh doing this festival. You want to be a part of it. I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. What you need me to do? Year one, still set on the sideline for the most part to help push the fest. Year
Mhm.
two, did a little more work, push the fest. Year three, got more involved into it. Did a couple of lives with some of the vendors, help get vendors situated, help vendors get set up. Year four, I'm all in. I'm on the board. I don't do positions because that's just not that's just not me. But Rich is the top dog. He the man. He started it all. I'm his right or his left or his. I get in where he need me to get in at. So I can say I'm the chair. I can say I'm co-chair. That don't mean nothing to me. I'm the guy that if he needs something, he call me. I tell him if I can do it or I get it done. That's the guy I am. We're going into year 5 now. This is my 5th year doing it. So now I'm on the board. Now I'm all in. I'm all in, hands on, help with making this, finding locations and finding a way to build this brand to 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 be compared with larger festivals. And I say compared with on the level of a jazz fest, not competing with jazz fest, not competing with French Quarter Fest, but being on that level where we have that recognition and we know that NOLA Cigar Festival is up there with the elite.
It's a fact. That's a fact. What's the difference between I don't want to give you a free promotion, right? But the cigars that we use, right, and the cigars that you smoke. You hear me? What's the difference?
Okay, so they got different. So you got different stuff. Back in the day, you ain't have rappers. You had Optimos keep moving.
Keep moving.
So Optimos keep moving. Most of those cigars,
Yes.
Optimos keep moving. Most of those cigars are machine rolled. Meaning, I don't know. I heard, you keep moving the Optimos. You split it. It's one leaf. You can do what you need to do with that. This you really can't split it. This is rolled more on the lines of a backwood,
Okay.
more like a candy cane. If you split this cigar, you're gonna have several pieces, not one whole leaf. So the black and mild, is more of a pipe tobacco, more of sweet tobacco, more of is more or less crumb when you do a black and mild. So when you go into that, you talk about what they call a Cuban sandwich and long filler and short filler. A Cuban sandwich is a bunch of chopped up leaves that they put in a cigar. Long filter is what premium cigars usually use. That means filler. That means is most likely one leaf, a bunch of whole leaves that they put in as the filler. Short filler is basically cut down. So that's the difference between off the shelf, you keep moving and stuff. They're still good cigars if you just like smoking cigars and having a cigar on occasions. But when you get into long fillers and stuff, you get into more of a premium tobacco. When you get into aged tobacco, it's pretty much like wine. The longer you age it, the better that cigar is.
What's so different about NOLA cigars? What makes your brand stand out in the cigar culture?
To be honest with you, my there's nothing different. There's nothing that makes my brand stick out. But you feel what I'm saying? Every, everybody has their preference of cigars. Everybody have their like cigars. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he knows some high up, and they only smoke one particular brand. So that told me that person would never smoke my cigar. So he would never see it. So how can my cigar stick out? He can see it, but he don't want it. And so what I got to do is I got to put my cigar on a pedestal to the point where people are curious and want to come up and say, "Let me try that cigar." So my cigar is special because it's my cigar. Is my heart put into this? Is my time put into this? So it's my life put into this. And I don't do it for the money, even though I'm going to make money doing it. I do it for the love of it. So when I put that cigar on the shelf, I'm proud of that shit. So that's what makes me stick out. Like my partner Rich. Me and our cigar names are close. He's Nola Cigar Crew. I'm Nola Cigars. But guess what? His cigar is special to him. And so there's no competition between his cigar and my cigar we both believe in our brand, we both believe in our package, and we both believe in what we bring to the table. And that's one of the reasons why we were able to work together for NOLA Cigar Festival. Because even though I I know that's the man who started it, but he has the same respect for me as somebody coming in to help him out and somebody to come in and help him carry that brand to the next level. So we've been able to do that over the course of 4 years, going into year 5. So our goal is, like I said, we want to get our brands and we want to get the NOLA Cigar Festival brand to the point where when you hear the name, when you hear NOLA Cigars, when you hear NOLA Cigar Crew, when you hear NOLA Cigar Festival, when you hear Ray True Life, when you hear Elite, when you hear Heart of a Lion, when you hear ATL, when you hear these names, you know Harmon Solomon. When you hear these names, Molabe, all these people are affiliated with NOLA Cigar Festival. When you hear these names, you know these people believe in their product. These people love their product, and these are real cigar smokers. This is not a group of guys who found a way to make money and don't rock with cigars. Everybody I name cigar smokers and do it for the love.
So let me ask you this, right? Is it the smell? Is it exactly the stuff in it? Is it the rapping? Is it just the lifestyle? Is it the first hit? What is it about them cigars? You hear me?
Told you, it's a chill thing, man. Like I tell anybody, for me, it's nothing like it depends on where you at. So like I'm right now in the yard. Usually I have my music playing Southern Soul. That's what I've been on lately. But it can go to jazz, R&B. I can sit back
Speaking of
and
Southern Soul, I got Southern Soul Week coming up next week, so you might want to tune in. Got Southern
yeah,
Soul Week. Got a couple of Southern Soul artists coming in.
artists, yeah,
Yes, sir. You hear me? So you might
man.
want
Look,
to tune in here.
I've been messing with boots on the ground before boots on the ground got popped. You heard what I'm saying?
That's
So yeah, this is what we do. So I can sit in the yard, people watch, and chill. I can go to the coffee shop, sit outside, drink a cup of coffee, chill. Or I can go to a lounge and fellowship with other brothers, and some sisters to go. So it's all in your preference. You might like to be a homebody and sit down and smoke, or you might like to be out with the crowd. It's all on you. And what's like I said, for me, it's a chill thing. Everybody who know me know. If I go by my parents' house and I light a cigar, they know he ain't going nowhere for another hour. You know what I'm saying? My people know he light a cigar. Don't ask him to do nothing because once he light that cigar, he know I'm not cutting grass right now. I do that when I know I'm not taking out no trash right now until I know I'm not going to no store until I finish this. This is me time. This is this a cigar to me is the equivalent of a spa day for a woman. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
That's what it
gangster.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gangster. Yeah. So let me ask you this, right? You say it's not only a habit, it's a lifestyle. Is there a certain swagger? Is there a dress code? Is it a invite only? You know what I'm saying? Take us 9 cigarette smokers into y'all world. You know, if you
And
can, if you can.
man, it's like I say, you roll with the crowd. It's no different, right? So you're gonna have, like I say, you can be a blue collar person, you can be a plumber, a mechanic, you can have a trade and sit down and smoke. But you can also be the businessman. You can also be the guy with the 401k and know about investments. You can be the high price lawyer and still be able to sit down. It's all on you. The personality that you bring to the culture, what makes the culture so beautiful is not too many things that you can get into that has a broad following. You feel what I'm saying? From the lowest man on the totem pole to the highest man on the totem pole. When you walk in a cigar lounge, there's no low man or high man. When
No
you walk
boundaries.
into the lounge, it's equal. It's an equal playing field. Just like your cigars. $5, $2, $5 cigars is no better or no less than a $20, $30 cigar. It's all on the same playing field and it's all in your preference. So if you come in a cigar lounge with a polo on, you good. If you come in a cigar lounge with a suit and tie on, you good. If you come in there with your work uniform on, you good. All we ask, if you come to the cigar lounge, and I gotta say this, abide by the lounge rules. Buy a cigar. Don't smoke a cigarette in that cigar lounge because it's a cigar lounge. Don't overtalk and don't be so loud to where people can't enjoy the conversation. You get what I'm saying? Be respectful of the people around you. So that's just etiquette when it comes to that. But it don't matter, man. It don't matter where you fall at in the real world, in a cigar world, you gonna fit in.
Man, where can we find y'all products at? Everybody, I don't like everything that you have on hand. You hear me? And if you feel like running down the list, right? Run down that bitch, you hear me? Where can
Well,
we find yours and your products? You hear me?
so with me, you gotta hit me up in my inbox for the cigars. Cigar thing selling online is a difficult thing. But if I know your age is the right age, you hit me up. I tell you the cigars I got. Rich is the same way.
What's
Rich,
so difficult about it, OG?
man, cigar man, you gotta make sure you got the right type of insurance. You gotta make sure there's a lot of red tape because it's like a high profile product. Because you gotta realize anybody can say they 21 online because you can't see them.
That's a
So
fact.
you gotta make sure you dot all your I's and cross all the T's when you selling online because you don't want that to come back and bite you and they say, oh, you selling to somebody underage. For
So
example,
are you still liable if they lie to you? That's still your fault.
that's why when you go on the cigar website, they'll tell you the first thing that pop up, there's either gonna be yes, I'm over 21 or no. If you hit no, then you kicked off. If you hit yes, you lied, that's on you. So it's a lot of stuff that go with that. So with me, if I'm gonna investigate before I even
He probably getting the call, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we right smack dab in the middle of the fire interview, fire up. You heard me? Fire the you know what I'm saying, vibe. You know what I'm saying? NOLA cigars. You heard me in the building. You know what I'm saying? And I want to apologize again. You heard me? I missed the cigar fest. You know what I'm
oh,
saying? There we
oh
go.
we back.
We
So
back.
yeah, so that's how it is with the cigars. But you can go to nolacigars.com, nolacigars.com, and you can email me at smoke@nolacigars.com. Nola Cigars with an S. Same thing with Rich. Same thing with Rich. You can go to him. Nola Cigar Crew. Nola Cigar Fest. Right now, we just maybe a couple of weeks ago, Nola Cigars. We just introduced our cigar pouch with the logo on it. It's 100% leather. This ain't no faux leather. You know that fake leather. This real leather. It's beautiful. I'm saying, bro, you gotta say because that's the thing about the city. People don't realize, man. You can't look the city. People won't call us in the city slow. We not slow by a long shot. So
Hello,
you can't go out there talking about this leather because dude, somebody from the city they gonna look at it, feel it, and smell it. So don't come out there to the US talking about this leather. But I got a young lady out there in the
I'm
city.
one of them. That's why I'm laughing so hard.
Yeah, man. So we ain't that slow, bro. We listen. That's what I tell people. You talk fast, we listen slow.
We
You
listen, yeah.
yeah, don't think you getting over on us because we sitting there looking at you like you crazy.
I'm
But they,
playing with it. Yeah.
yeah, they got a young lady in the city. She sell leather bags. So I reached out to her because I wanted to keep it local. So sent her what I told her what I was looking for. So she produced this for me. Got the brown leather with the logo on it. If I open it up, you can see I got a spot for where I can put my lighter. and that's what we're gonna be adding to the collection too. My lighter, I can put a cigar cutter on the opposite side. Let me get that in there. And then if you got credit card, you can slide that in there.
You hear me?
You lift up this bottom pouch.
You
This
hear me?
hold up hold up the 4 cigars.
You hear
Shouts
me?
out shouts out to Malabi, this cigar that we got from the festival.
You
So
hear me?
we're looking to add more stuff to the accessory line. But now the cigar pouch, you can actually go to NOLA Cigar website, NOLAcigars.com, and you can actually get the pouch online because it's not a tobacco product, so we don't have to worry about the red tape with that. We got the NOLA Cigar t-shirts. We got a couple of Halloween shirts that we put out just to change it up a little bit. If you go to NOLA Cigar Festival.com, you can get the NOLA Cigar Festival shirt. I'm wearing a polo right now.
Damn,
So
I missed that thing, dog.
man,
Damn, I missed it,
bro,
dog.
you missed a wonderful time. We
Take,
watched
take us through it, dog. Take us through it,
bro,
man.
we watched the growth process from year one to now this year. We hit a spot in the east. I can't remember the name of it. Is it Lot Patio 17 or something? I want to say.
Uh,
Yeah, so
patio.
yeah, we hit patio 17. We packed their patio. When I say we packed their patio out, we packed it out.
See where y'all took the pictures, you heard me?
we had over 100 and some people, and I was at the meet and greet. So the meet and greet is always a free event. That's where the VIPs they come and they pick up their packages. This year we had the VIP box. It had four or five cigars in it. You got a T-shirt, you got a bag,
So
you
how
got
does one wait, how does one get in the VIP? How does one get to the is that the lifestyle thing? Like you gotta earn
a
it.
nah, man. We got VIP tickets. You VIP tickets that give you access to every event that we got, and you get the cigars. So say like the sip and smoke. Shout out to
Uh-huh.
GTG. They hosted the sip and smoke at my time. So if you're a VIP member,
Mhm.
you get another cigar when you get to the sip and smoke. Then you get the bourbon tasting. So VIP, you get a shot of bourbon. Well, pretty much pretty much you drink bourbon till they run out.
Yeah,
But
they
you get a shot of bourbon and you get your cigar because you're a VIP. Whereas if you wasn't a VIP, if you bought a ticket for that day, you just got it, you got access to it and you would get a shot, one shot, you get that one ticket. But VIP, unlimited for that until you run out. The black and gold ball. So say like the black and gold ball, you're a VIP, you don't pay for food. We have food catered just for you. But if you bought a single day ticket, there's a food truck out there. You can go ahead on and buy you some food. And the VIP, I think you get one or two drinks at the bar when you VIP. But if you pay for all your drinks, if you're a day ticket, we had the festival day. Festival day, we had an open bar. So if you was a VIP, and that's open to the public. But if you're a VIP, you get we got open bar for you. And so that's the day where all our vendors come out when we have all our vendors out. We had a couple of cigar vendors. We had a hair lady out there. We had somebody out there selling cigar accessories, t-shirts. We had a car show. So we looking to build on all of those things. Then we had the family day that Sunday. We had a Let me go back. Let me go back because I'm moving fast.
I'm sure, yeah,
Thursday,
you must
Thursday was the meet and greet. Friday during the day was the sip and smoke at Mayan Uptown.
okay,
Friday night was the black and gold bar.
right.
Saturday morning was the day party, festival day. Saturday night was the concert.
Sure,
So
yeah.
we had local comedians. We had a T-Rex from a well-known comedian as a headliner. He packed that spot out. We was at Rain Nola for that. Then we had Sunday, we had family day. Let me see. Oh, Sunday we had family day. Family day was also a free event because so we want people to come in and see how we do things.
Told
Notice
you.
you see what I'm saying? So with the festival, how we do things is that we how I want to say it. When you're a customer when you buy the ticket, you're a family when you show up, and everybody who leaves us leave as family. You know how we are from the. I'm my little brother. That's cuz that's auntie. So we got people like the Browns, Nina. Those people been rocking with us from day one. They family. So much so that we had a vendor pulled me to the side while I was checking on everybody, and she was like, "Man, I love y'all hospitality. I love how y'all keep checking on us, how y'all making sure." And that's what we do. We want to make sure you're enjoying yourself. Vendors, we want to make sure you're making your money. You is all we got vendors that they don't care when we gonna throw the event. They just want they already locked in because, like I say, even though that's your business, we still family now. So that's how we look at it. I mean, we planning next year festival as we speak. We already got the dates. I want to say start April 17th to the 19th, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not this time, OG. I'm put me down. Put me down. You hear me? I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah,
You hear me? Put me down. You hear me?
yeah. So yeah, I gotta say, bro, the festival, bro, it's man, you gotta experience it. You know what I'm saying? Every year we growing, but you gotta experience. Like I said, if you in a city in New Orleans, you live in the city, you visit in the city, hit up Patio 17 and ask them about NOLA Cigar Festival and how we came there and we turned it out. This the other thing I want
Oh,
to
hit
say.
your page up. Hit your page up.
Let
You
me.
still got the footage on your page and your reels and
Oh
stuff.
yeah. NOLA Cigar. Go to NOLA Cigars on IG. You gonna see the pictures. Go to NOLA Cigar Festival on IG. You gonna see it. NOLA Cigars on Facebook. You go to IG that Notice and follow NOLA Cigars, and you gonna see the pictures that we had. Go to and see NOLA Cigar Festival. You gonna see the pictures, man. When I tell you Patio 17, the guy was like, man, y'all can come back anytime y'all want, bro, because y'all really did y'all thing. And I want to say this. I want to say this because our city, we known for some bullshit at times. But I
Mm-hmm.
want to say this in my city. This event, and I God be with me. Straight business. No fighting, no none of that stuff. And we not tolerating that stuff. We got deputies, we got law enforcement on point with us because again, you our guests, you gonna be safe. You feel what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on, making sure our guests are safe when they come to these events. Because you know the East right now don't have a good reputation right now. But we was able to go in the East and not have to worry about nothing. You feel me? We was able to go uptown and not worry about nothing. We was able to go West Wego, Terrytown. We was able to go those places and not have to worry about that
Okay, so
food.
all of these are in different spots of the not only the city but different cities because you know, but those are different.
Yeah,
If y'all don't know,
yeah.
watch. And shout out to the comments, man. They got Louisville in the building. We got Court from Holding Court podcast. You know what I'm saying? We got the West Coast in the building. We got the South of the building. So shout out to the viewers. Shout out to the viewers. We
Mm-hmm.
got Mr. Isaac Turner Senior. I got he said get even everyone salute. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We in the building, man. So and I
Yes,
just
sir.
yes sir, yes
So,
sir. I just go
so
ahead, my bad.
you brought up being in different parts of the city. Like people, even though Terrytown right there, they still won't be New Orleans. But one of the things we wanted to do was we wanted to highlight different places in the surrounding areas. You feel what I'm saying? Because yeah, New Orleans got the French Quarters. You know what I'm saying? It is a beautiful thing, but with West Wego, they got a nice little thing out there. You know what I'm saying? They got a nice little farmers market out there. Terrytown, my girl Rain Nola, she got a nice little spot out there. So, like I say, mine uptown. There's other places besides the French market and the French quarters that you can go and enjoy New Orleans. You feel what I'm saying? If you just catch the ferry to the West Bank, you know what I'm saying? You got Bland Current on that side. And I'm only saying him because I'm hoping they see this video and they want to be down with the festival. You hear what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying? So these places, these places, people might not see them because it's not in within foot traffic, but they're nice spots to visit. So that's one of the things we wanted to do. We wanted to highlight other spots in the city so they can get that love too. Because like I say, the East getting a bad rep right now. But guess what? We went to the East and it wasn't no problem. You feel what I'm saying? So guess what? Uptown every now and again, you got problems uptown. But we was able to go uptown and enjoy ourselves without a problem. When we went to Mayan, man, if you see the video, man, them people, we had people, man, they couldn't even fit in their courtyard. We had so many people out there.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Oh,
Yeah,
hell yeah, man.
yeah, yeah. We was in the eight wall at we was in the eight wall at Culture Park for the Black and Gold Ball. Man, the dude at Culture Park was like, man, y'all can come back anytime because the crowd was nice. On top of that, we had PCA Premium Cigar Association. A lot of their members came to the festival. You know what I'm saying? And that was a beautiful thing. Me and Rich went to PCA Monday after everything was over. We was able to chill and go to PCA, and it was a beautiful thing for us to walk through PCA and people like NOLA Cigars, NOLA Cigar Festival. They knew who we were, and and that was a beautiful thing to show that we're getting that foot traffic and we're getting that notoriety, and that's what's helping build us. Look, Ike, you from Georgia, bro? You right up the street. NOLA Cigar Festival 2026, April 17th through the 19th. Get your tickets; they're gonna be going on sale soon. I'm telling you, that's the thing I rep. I rep all these brands, bro. NOLA Cigar Festival, NOLA Cigar Crew, NOLA Cigars, Heart of a Lion, Great True Life, Elite Cigars. I even rock with a dude out there. Now wait, where Cole from up Cole he I think he from Mississippi, but he got a clothing brand, Concierge the Finer Things. My partner Will, he got his clothing brand. I'm gonna have to get him on and help push his brand. That's one of the guys that say, man, look, let me make some shirts for you. How much is it
Mm.
gonna cost me, man? Look, don't worry about it. Just let me make some shirts for you. So it was a beautiful thing.
Hey, man, say though, man, like I say, I'm gonna say it one more time, man. I apologize for missing. I missed something big. I beat myself up. You know what I'm saying? And I will be in attendance 2026. Yeah, yeah. There we go. There we go. That's what we here for. That's what we here for.
Yeah, man. Look, bro, you gotta look. I was looking for you. I was looking for you. You come
Man,
through. You gotta see it for yourself because
hell yeah.
it's a real experience. And I say being from New Orleans, anybody from New Orleans, being from New Orleans is something to take pride in. You got another festival to add to the books and say, yeah, man, this shit here is nice. And it's a chill, laid back type of deal. It's not all that jumping around, moving around type deal. It's just real fun. You know what I'm saying? And even what the family did, bro, it was nice to sit there, eat crawfish, eat barbecue, and watch the little kids play. And while you just sitting there smoking a cigar in the safe atmosphere, when you ain't got to worry about no kid getting hit by a car, they had the whole side of the yard to themselves to do what they want, and you have everybody, like I say, family. Who that little boy is? Come from over there, baby, and you ain't had nobody. You know what I'm saying? We was in our atmosphere. So, like I said, if you ain't doing nothing, April 17th to the 19th, Know the Cigar Fest 2026, man. Get your tickets. They're gonna start going on sale. I want to say in August. If you're a vendor, hit me up at Know the Cigars. DM me at Know the Cigars on IG. Hit me up. We can see about send you a vendor app so you can do that. If you want a sponsor, hit me up. We looking for sponsors. If you're an artist and you don't have nowhere to showcase your talent, we want to add live music to the thing. So come through. We had the Zulu Tramps this year. So if you're a local artist, if you want to highlight your art, you want to sing, your rap, shit, hit me up and we'll see if we can add you to the show.
Well, I could get you a lot of orders. that
Look,
ain't that,
yeah.
that ain't yeah, I can get you some orders. They die. And do they have to be from here? because they got a lot of artists that's dying to come perform down here.
They don't have to be. Look, they don't have to be from here. You feel what I'm saying? The whole thing is, I gotta reiterate. Even though it's a bunch of adults, we still want to keep it classy. You know what I'm saying? If you're a rapper and all you rapping about is killing, save that song for another event. You get what I'm saying?
That's a
Because we
I
ain't out
got,
there.
I got, man, I got R&B, I got comedians, I got conscious rappers. Man, I could really get y'all entertainment for y'all and run it by you, and see if you approve of the music and stuff. And I could get y'all artists from all over the country. I do this all the time. I hold the events, they come. I just had a party in
Shit. It's whatever, man. Look, anything to grow the brand, anything to grow the business. Man, I'm sitting outside. I should have did this shit in the house now.
It's all good, man. It's a vibe. It's been a vibe. You hear me? So,
Yeah.
I gotta come back. When I come back and I release it, come back, put everything in the comments, all the links to the websites and whatever go crazy in the comments, man. And just leave us with some wisdom on the cigar game. You hear me? Where they could get your brand at, show your brand, show the bag, all that, man. It's your time. You hear me?
Again, NOLA cigars. We got our firstborn cigar right now. You got the Mardi Gras colors with the cross. Cigars that represent Katrina, crawfish represent the crawfish polo, tobacco leaves that represent the cigar culture. You can get that at NOLAcigars.com, where you can inbox me on IG and NOLA Cigars with an S. We got the cigar bag with the pouch with the logo on it, holds up to 4 cigars, cigar cutter and lighter, and your credit cards if need be. You can get that on the website at NOLAcigars.com. You can reach out to my boy Rich for his cigars, the Big Chief collection. He also got some infused cigars, white Hennessy, and things of that nature. After all that said and done, we also have the NOLA Cigar Festival coming up April 2026. That's going to be April 17th through the 19th. If you're an artist, if you're a vendor, if you want to be a sponsor, hit us up at NOLAcigarFestival.com. DM me on an IG or shoot me an email at smoke at NOLAcigars.com. I answer your messages as soon as I get them. So again, thank you for supporting us. Follow me on these bugs out here. You feel me? But follow me on IG, Facebook, and all your social media platforms. Good evening. Enjoy a good cigar. Learn to chill. Good evening. That's my hook too. I got that. That's mine. Don't take it from me.
Then that the general to NOLA the podcast. You keep your body clean, man. Yeah.
Really comfortable with all of that thing. What you trying to say? Yeah, I want to congratulate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be taught. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke. Man, I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that you getting up there and keeping it all the way phone. What them little niggas be saying? He ain't cloud chase, he ain't capping, he ain't doing none of that. Like he ain't trying to make himself look. You know, he letting his legacy.